Dear students, today we shall continue Chapter 2, Windows of Knowledge. First, let us learn about eyes. Eye is one of our major sense organ that helps the brain to evoke sensations. So we can say that our eye is one of our precious sense organ. Now, we shall learn about the structure of eyes. So look at figure 2.1 in your textbook. There you can see the entire structure of eyes. So the same structure is represented here. So first let us learn the three layers of eyes. Here you can see there are three layers. The outer layer of eye is termed as sclera. Here you can see the white colored outer layer of eye, which is termed as sclera. Then the middle layer, which is represented with red color, is termed as choroid. And the inner layer, which is represented with yellow color, is termed as retina. So sclera, it is the white colored outer layer of eye that gives firmness to eyes. Then the middle layer, that is choroid. It consists of large number of blood vessels. And the inner layer, that is retina, it consists of numerous number of photoreceptors.
Photoreceptors are specialized cells that helps in vision.
Now let us learn about the parts associated with sclera. So sclera is the outer layer of eye. So the parts associated with this outer layer are conjunctiva and cornea. So this is conjunctiva. This conjunctiva covers the anterior part of sclera except cornea. Here you can see the conjunctiva covers the anterior part of sclera, but the conjunctiva is not there in this part. So the conjunctiva covers the anterior part of sclera except cornea. Now the second part associated with sclera is cornea. So what is cornea? Cornea is the projected anterior part of sclera. So this is sclera, and here you can see the sclera is projected outward. So this projected part of sclera is termed as cornea, and this cornea is transparent. So what is the function of this cornea? This cornea refracts the light rays to focus on retina. Normally, the light rays enters through cornea so that the cornea refracts the light rays and it focuses on the retina. This is the retina. Now, let us learn about the parts associated with choroid. Choroid is the middle layer of eye. So, this is choroid, and the parts associated with choroid are iris, then pupil, then lens and ciliary muscles. So, iris is the part of choroid seen behind the cornea. Iris is a part of choroid seen behind the cornea, and the presence of a pigment called melanin gives dark color to this iris. Then the next part, that is pupil. This region is termed as pupil. Pupil is the curvature seen in between the iris. So the size of this curvature increases or decreases based on the intensity of light. The next part is lens. Lens is transparent convex lens, and the lens are attached to ciliary muscles. Then the next part is ciliary muscles. So ciliary muscles are the circular muscles seen around the lens. Then what is the function of these ciliary muscles? The ciliary muscles helps to keep the lens in its position, and also the contraction and relaxation of this ciliary muscles helps to change the curvature of the lens. Now let us learn the parts associated with the inner layer of eye, and that is retina. So yellow spot. Here you can see this is yellow spot. In yellow spot there is huge number of photoreceptors are there. So this is the point where the maximum vision or the maximum clarity of vision is possible in this spot, that is yellow spot. Then the next part is, here you can see at the beginning of this optic nerve Here you can see a blind spot. This is the region where no photoreceptors are present, which means photoreceptors are totally absent. So this point is termed as blind spot. So vision is not possible at this point. Then the next part is optic nerve. This optic nerve receives the impulses from photoreceptors and it carries to the center of vision in brain. Now let us learn about the two important fluids present in our eye. One is aqueous humor and then vitreous humor. So let us see where is aqueous humor and where is vitreous humor. So in this region you can see aqueous humor, which means it is the region between cornea and lens. Here you can see aqueous humor. It is a water-like fluid which is formed from blood. And then what is the function of this aqueous humor? It provides oxygen and nourishment to the tissues of eye. Then the second fluid, that is vitreous humor. It is seen in this region between lens and retina. Then what is the function of vitreous humor? It is a fluid, it is a jelly-like fluid. Actually, aqueous humor is a water-like fluid, but vitreous humor is a jelly-like fluid which gives shape to the eye, or it maintains the shape of the eye.